Hey guys, Michael here, and today I'm going to apply the analysis of Dr. Jordan Peterson to explain why we all feel contempt towards the character of Jerry in the TV series Rick and Morty. Let's get to it.
There's a big difference between someone who's naive and is a good person. They're naive, they're a good person because they can't not be. They're like a domesticated house cat. There's nothing, they don't even have the capacity to be bad. So there's no morality in that. The morality comes when you're a monster and you can control it. Because there's some real utility in knowing that you're a monster. Now, and just because you're a monster doesn't mean you have to be a monster, but it's really useful to know that you are one. You cannot be a good person until you know how much evil you contain within you. It is not possible. And it's partly because you just don't have any potency. Like, if you're just naive, if you're just nice, if you'd never hurt anyone, you'd never hurt a fly, you don't have the capability for any of that, why would anyone ever take you seriously? You're a domestic animal at best, you know, and a rather contemptible one at that. And it's a very strange thing because you wouldn't think that the revelation of the capacity for evil is a precondition for the realization of good. But I believe, first of all, why would you be serious enough to even attempt to pursue the good unless you had some sense of what the consequence was of not doing it? You have to be serious about these sorts of things. It's not the game of a child, right? It's the game of a fully developed adult.
Grouped in with these principles is the idea of morality masquerading as cowardice. You're not a moral person if it's only your own personal limitations that are preventing you from acting badly. A person that might declare, "Oh, I would never do that," often doesn't even possess the ability to do it if they wanted to. It's only when a person is strong and powerful enough to have the ability to act without restraint, yet chooses to show restraint, that that person can be deemed moral. This is the warrior who can use a sword, but decides to keep it sheathed. And judging by this next clip, I believe the show's creators have the same opinion of the character of Jerry.
Get it off me! It's eating me! Look, I confess, okay? They told me about all the bad stuff you did to this planet and reminded me of all the bad stuff you did to me, but then you said you were sorry and I realized you're not a monster, not like this thing. Fuck, it's got me good.
This is a mislead, right? You're inventing a thing to save me.
That would be called a knife, Jerry. It's been invented. I'm making a way out of here. One seat ought to do it.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I won't do it again.
Nobody ever does.
You self-righteous piece of shit! You took my family!
I took your family? Who do you think had more taken from them when you shot 20 cc's of liquid dream killer into my daughter? She was Rick's daughter, Jerry. She had options.
Oof.
That all ended because she felt sorry for you. You act like prey, but you're a predator. You use pity to lure in your victims. It's how you survive. I survive because I know everything. That snake survives because children wander off, and you survive because people think, oh, this poor piece of shit, he never gets a break. I can't stand the deafening silent wails of his wilting soul. I guess I'll hire him or marry him.
I knew you wouldn't let me die.
That was never an option.
Jerry's a toxic individual as a result of lacking a strong masculine core. Thus his wife and kids have no respect for him and are often disgusted by his behavior. He's not even necessarily a decent person on the inside, since his behavior and actions are solely kept in check by his weakness alone.
I want to hear you say it.
Look, I'm a closeted racist, and I'm sexist, and selfish, and I dragged us all into my sexist, racist, bad things because I'm stupid.
Thank you.
Now you're gonna help me, right?
She just did.
Yeah, clean up your own mess.
Sadly, in today's society, we're generating more Jerrys than ever before. A Jerry being a person who is willing to sacrifice their sovereign individualism and personal agency for the simplest of comforts, resulting in the creation of mindless drones who are completely dependent on a larger, often authoritarian, collective for their survival.
I tell you, the Galactic Federation taking over Earth, best thing that's ever happened to this family. I just got my 6th promotion this week, and I still don't know what I do.
For those of you interested in improving your social interactions so you come off less like a Jerry, specifically in the area of attraction and dating, then I recommend you check out my book. And for those of you who are really serious about getting this area of your life handled, I provide both in-person and Skype coaching. Links to all this stuff can be found in the description below. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, ciao.